Hey y'all, what's up? What's up tonight? We are here to talk about THECHI. Hey everybody, I'm so sorry I was late. I got a couple of games for us to play, and we're gonna do we're gonna talk about the recap. We're gonna talk about what we like, what we didn't like, and we're also gonna talk about how we felt when different scenes happened, and we're also going to be making some predictions. So I'm about to bring my ladies up. I'm about to bring my ladies up. I'm gonna bring up BX. BX is in the building. I'm gonna bring up Nita the
Yeah.
Diva. Where's EJ? I'm gonna bring up Ginger Snap. She gonna be throwing a lot of mofos in the furnace. Ew. What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on?
Uh-huh. So I don't look. We were so disappointed with last week's episode. What are your thoughts about this week's episode? And I'm gonna save you for last, Ginger Snaps, because you know why. Okay. Tamika, what was your thoughts about this episode and the season overall?
Well, if y'all didn't know, I had a
wait.
party in the den when Duda Day was going. I was doing the dance. I was celebrating. I was like, yes, about time. We need to him up out of here.
Well, who you getting ready to get on?
Well, no, because the party got interrupted, y'all. I got the call about Robert, and I said, I know this ain't true. Y'all gotta be lying to me. Kayla was crying too. Please, her heart broken.
Oh, so you ready to put on the black dress?
Yes, time for the funeral, y'all. No, Duda don't get no funeral, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I heard Ginger Snap say she was cooking all the foods. I would try to pull myself together and see if I could do the desserts, but I don't know. I'm distraught.
Look, we might have to get some of Tiff weed so we can Oh, all right, Nita, what was your take on it?
It was good. It was good. It was. Listen, this season has been so kind of up and down for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's getting kind of all over the place. They introducing all these people, but look at the top. Check Duda is gone. Okay, so look, I'm gonna take my small favors and go on about my business. Okay, but I was mad about Rob because Rob don't do nothing to nobody, and I was real shocked that they took him out like that. And Nuck, if you buck, you was on some real sucker ish, shooting people from the back behind, powering people using the hammer from behind. I ain't like it. But yeah, that's it.
You know what's the crazy part? He did that and talked so much smack about Kari when the Reverend got taken out. Like, oh, you ain't really that. You did this. You took out Ronnie when his back was turned.
Yeah.
So you just as bad.
Exactly. And he got his butt whipped handed to him last week. So there's that.
Hey, EJ.
Hey.
Okay, look, we leaving you for last, Ginger Snap. So I'm gonna let EJ go next, okay?
All right.
EJ, what was your thoughts of the finale episode, and what was your thoughts for the overall season? Nobody
For the overall season, I don't have an echo, do I? Yeah.
it started out, but I think it's gone now.
Okay, so for the overall season, it was great the first half. Like, I really enjoyed it. The second half kind of went a little bit downhill for me. I just feel like we just didn't need that second half. We just should have kept the first half. For the finale, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts about the finale. They're kind of mixed feelings. to be fair. I thought it was okay, but just because I wanted, the outcome that happened, but I really would have loved to have some suspense to that outcome. I just didn't like the way it was done. I just felt like I wanted it in reverse. Like I wanted a kind of a buildup to that moment and not necessarily just going straight into that moment. That was my biggest thing. And then I probably would have been like, oh, okay, that was a, solid enough last episode. But that was my biggest thing.
Okay. And Inga, aka Ginger Snaps, what are your thoughts of the overall season and the final episode? Well, I know it's gonna be a gripe, so go ahead. I'm gonna just let you have your piece.
Uh, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Well, I don't know if y'all want me to be politically correct or just be truthful.
Oh.
I mean, which I want. I mean, it's you talk about
Okay,
throwing some
let's
stuff in the,
let's just start with this episode because we know what you thought about the season.
they can throw the whole season, the whole show, and everything in the fire.
Oh,
And
boy.
actually, I'm gonna throw myself in the fire if I review it one more time.
Ooh.
So yeah. So I think this might be it for me. I don't know. I gotta really think on it. Whether I'm investing any more of my time into the bad writing and the acting and the whole thing. I'm just tired of it. So yeah, they could throw the whole season in the fire. Just about all the cast, everybody can go in the fire. That's how I feel about it. But it took 5 seasons for them to get rid of Duda, which was very ridiculous. They had
Yeah.
so many opportunities for the past 5 seasons. They've been in the man's face. They've been in his presence. They could have taken him out. Anybody could have taken him out. The little baby could have taken him out. Emmett and them little baby could have taken him out. Anybody could have taken him out. But it was very lackluster, I think. Yeah. Am I glad he's finally gone? Yes, finally. But it's but it wasn't. If I agree with EJ on the part, it was no suspense or anything. Just I don't know.
Oh.
I don't even know what they doing at this point. It's all over the place.
Um.
It's just all over the place. So
All right. So I'm gonna give my thoughts. Well, overall, this season, it seems like with I was happy with the outcome, but I didn't like the fact that they showed us Duda in the beginning of the episode. I wanted it to be a build up where we have the element of surprise with it, and it's like they told the story backwards, but it to me I didn't think that was right that they did it that way. Um I'm I'm mad at Nook, I'm worried about Bakari, and we're gonna get into it, y'all. So I got what are your thoughts? I don't think she should even be pregnant right now, yo. This is like the worst time for this. This is the worst time for this. You
Well,
just
we knew she was gonna be pregnant. We
Yeah,
knew.
we did. It was
That's the
predictable.
fact that they said here, like if it was a shock and oh my God, we're pregnant.
this is what
When you
I'm
was over
saying.
here, like don't put on the protection. It's okay, okay. This one,
Call it what it
yeah,
is,
we
This is what
knew.
I'm saying.
Right,
Wrong
we
now.
knew. We knew.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he gonna laugh about it like my pullout game is weak. You to me,
Listen,
I think he just wants her to be pregnant for the simple fact that he know that Nook's baby is hers now.
ooh, yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
she got my baby too, and
He
then his
already
head is in the wrong
wanted it.
place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Child, they need another baby. Like they need a hole in their head. Like
You know,
what in the world is going on? They do not need no more babies. And that whole thing with oh, sorry y'all. And the thing with the whole you don't want to have my baby, listen, that is not the flex you think it is. Like, get out of here with that. Ladies, don't fall for it. No, I don't want to have you.
I mean, this make baby number 5. They, of all the collective between Emmett's kids, her son, and then another baby. That's baby number 5. They don't need no more damn kids.
No.
What the show needs is some writers, not no damn kids. You know, and I'm actually getting pissed off more. I'm thinking about the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they need writers. I think I'm gonna go and apply for a job over there and try to write for the show because this is, don't even make any sense.
Yeah.
You know,
What was your thoughts about this whole church scene and how they are raking in the dough?
well, that's all these churches. So they got that part right because all these churches do that.
Yeah, they make it a business now.
They wasn't raking in Jake and Victor though, because they said we ain't got it to give.
Oh no, they
Jake
ain't got
passed that collection plate so fast.
No, but Jake got money. It's just that he don't want to give it to that church.
Exactly.
But
I don't blame him. He getting it back
Victor
from
ain't
the
got no
sugar
money.
mama.
He done quit his job, so he don't have no money. So
he getting it back from the sugar mama anyway. She coming cakes and pies and cakes to the party.
Child, they taking Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. You ain't got no money. It's okay, baby. You ain't got no change on you.
no,
It's
they do
okay.
it. No, they take anything. They'll take your food stamps. They'll take anything. These
Oh
these
no,
churches,
not
now
the
that's
food stamps.
that's something that's still going on. I mean, so they got that part right as far as the writing because these churches do be they'll take any kind of way. Zelle, Cash App. That's real.
What was y'all thoughts with Tiff with Alicia meeting Tiff's mom? Who want to go first? And do you now that everything has transpired, do you see it seemed like Tiff was embarrassed, Joe?
Was she embarrassed for? I mean,
I think she didn't want her like how you didn't tell your mother to come?
Right.
I didn't it's like well, she had the problem when she came back home how her mother was acting. And now it seems like she's singing a different tune now, but she's more like down, she's like really down to earth. She ain't even know what the wine was. She was like, "You got a beer?" What was y'all thoughts about that? About this scene and the I guess we could talk about like everybody coming to the house. No, wait. I'm gonna do the game first. I'm gonna do the game first.
I agree with this comment. Her ass ghetto too. How the hell she gonna be mad at her mother? She just as ghetto too.
You know what?
Come on. And
what up, young champ?
I'd rather somebody be for real. I don't care if somebody asks for the bed.
I like that she's down to earth, yo. But I like that she's down to earth. But it seemed like she didn't want her mom there. That's what I was getting from it.
Yeah.
Because she seemed like, Rob, you told her to come.
And yeah, the way it came up to me is like they don't usually spend the holidays together. So it probably, and then Rob was the one that had the whole Thanksgiving idea and was pretty much inviting everybody. And he didn't even know his mother was coming at first. He was like, "What you doing here?" But she, came in there and started cooking and was like, "It's Thanksgiving. I'm about to be here." So I guess he figured, let me call Tiff mom too and tell her to come.
But I think Rob didn't want to have to deal with all the cooking and the food. He just wanted people to come and bring the food and sit down and put his feet up.
Right.
That's what he wanted. He just wanted all of. He didn't want to have to leave his house. He wanted to stay home, smoke, put his feet up, and eat a turkey leg. That's what
it was. And he just he look. He gonna look. You see how slow he was cutting the cheese to make the mac and cheese. This is the next game is this is a trivia question, and this is can you see how you looking?
Can you see? Are you
looking? All right, so look, I just tried this. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I want y'all to make out the picture, and then we're gonna discuss it. Okay, y'all ready? All right, you two in the chat too, people, ladies on the panel, please put it in the private chat, and then we'll go from there. Because the only reason why I'm saying that because y'all know it's a delay. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what scene this is?
I know who it is. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what scene it is.
Who is it?
You sure?
Huh?
I see Jake. I see Zay. And I see Nuck. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna talk about the fried turkey.
Oh, damn.
And the conversation they had out there. All right, so this is a good game. I got y'all with this.
Okay, this is interesting.
All right, so we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about the this conversation, the male bonded conversation. I loved it. But
I was all wrong.
I was like, did you, let me see what y'all put. Let me see who got it right in the chat.
I thought
Barbecue was Tamika was the closest. Oh no, EJ got it on the money. The turkey scene. Okay, let me see what people got in the chat.
Miss T. I know Miss T got it.
Sally got it. Look, I had to look. Shit as hell. The fact they invited Nuck. Let's talk about before we talk about. I wanted to talk about this scene because he was really talking about how he was missing his father, Rob, and then we got the whole bonding scene with Darnell and his with Darnell, Emmett, and Damon. What was y'all thoughts on that?
I like this scene as far as them around the turkey, and Damon was making me laugh how he was holding that extinguisher, talking about, listen, you done caught some stuff on fire before, and he was like, your eyebrows grew back, and that made me laugh because one time we was barbecuing over here with my other half, and the flames went up and burned off his eyebrows, and he was having to put some castor oil on it. So
oh my goodness,
that cracked me up. But child, if you don't be quiet.
All right, let me remove this. And now we're gonna go to look. We're gonna be all over, and then I got another thing where you pick up the pictures are gonna go through fast, and somebody gotta yell out stop, and then we talk about it. Y'all ready? Which one y'all want to do first? Y'all want to? Well, you know what, he's in it too, so we'll just play it along with that. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Say stop when y'all ready to talk.
Stop.
This scene?
No,
was this the right scene?
It was the Duda scene.
All right, so I'm glad I was going to go to that next. So this is cool.
The green, yeah.
The fall of Duda. Who wants to go first?
I guess since I said
he was having mental issues too. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I just think he was just really struggling at that point. I don't know what exactly kicked it off. It feels like what actually ended up kicking it off was the whole situation with getting shot at, pop out at. And I think once he did that happened, and then his girl played him like a soybean burger. She played him, and she was just like, he's a transaction. Then Tracy was curving him, and all the things that was happening. Then Alicia was coming at him. So yeah, he could have been struggling with some mental difficulties and stuff like that. Not mental illness or mental issues or something like that, but it's like the pressure was mounting up. So I was just like, yikes. So it was just, I was surprised that he actually contemplated that. I'm so surprised that he contemplated that. That was interesting.
It's on you, Tamika. What's good? The fall of Duda.
This fall, I don't know. It was random to me. If we being honest, since they came back this second half, they had changed Duda. And I guess it was supposed to be from the Pow one, but really they changed all the characters, so I don't know if we can even say that. But I guess that's what it was supposed to be. But he was not being the same Duda that we knew any daggone way. And this just felt like it just came out of no daggone where. But you know, and even even how we started, like we knew Duda was going, so I don't think nobody was surprised about that, and we wanted him to go. But just that whole montage that they gave us of everything his family said about him, his mama said about him, the things he said, the things he did, it was like, yeah, you can see that it's like so hard to say goodbye, but we saying goodbye, and then to start it off with him already on the ground and go backwards, because I really didn't talk about it when we first was starting, but I didn't like that either. I was like, what are we doing here? I would have definitely rather the build up, but that's the way they chose. I think even though we wanted him to go, okay, Otis, aka Duda, I think he deserved a better going than that. But yeah, this
That part.
yeah.
Okay, so the question for tonight's poll is: will you be watching? Oh, Dad, what the? You know what? Hold on, I gotta write it again. I spelt it wrong. My bad. It was a typo. Okay, so it's will you be watching that season number 7?
Yep. I done wrote it this far out. I am not stopping now.
That's how I feel. I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing it though. I'm gonna have to see. It's gonna be a touch. It might be a touch and go because the episode before this, I didn't even want to. I didn't feel the need to talk about it. Like where I'll do my first thoughts.
Yeah. It's for me, I'm gonna watch it, even if I hate watch it. I mean, I've already invested 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Not to mention the Shy still have a solid fan base regardless. Like people talk shit about it, but they still gonna watch it. So I'm gonna be right there with them. I ain't even gonna lie.
But it's
I
hate
agree.
watching. Most people hate watching like me. I'm just hate watching at this point.
But they still watching it. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
I know. They got my damn. They got my damn reviews and stuff. So,
I'm
but
sorry.
I
I
ain't doing no.
can't
Yeah,
I ain't
I
never
watch
got
doing no
mixed
separate reviews
feelings.
about it.
I definitely got mixed feelings. I went from saying I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off to I think when we was up here last week or even the week before, I said this was the first time that I ever said that, but I was like, really, it was weighing on this finale on whether I wanted to still review it. I may take a peek at it here and there. I don't know, to be honest with you, because I was happy on the one hand, and I don't want to jump too far ahead because I don't know which ways you want to go with it. But baby,
No, we picking. We skipping around. I was gonna do the pit flash pitches real quick, and then y'all say stop when y'all want to talk.
okay.
Y'all ready for the next group?
Yes.
Okay. Which? Okay, we're gonna go here.
Let's go here.
Why was he? I don't understand why he was there and he was at the house. Y'all could exchange money at the house if you came there for that. I'm trying to figure out why was he there. Did y'all have a problem with that?
Maybe he didn't want to conduct that type of business in his house. I mean, he know where he live at. He know where he laid his head at. So that don't make sense. But
It just don't. I wouldn't want him to know where that dispensary is. I wouldn't want him to know none of that.
right. Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I had a problem with him being invited to Thanksgiving dinner to begin with. That just never made any type of sense to me. Forget the fact that he already tried to go to the hospital to take him out. Forget the fact that he done threatened them, him and Tiff, and had words with his mama, but we gonna have him come over for Thanksgiving. So that just didn't never make sense.
Right.
A lot of
Because
stuff didn't make sense.
they make Keisha stupid. They have
Put a
changed
him
her,
up if y'all think that Tiff is gonna be mad at Keisha.
They made Keisha very stupid.
I think this
I don't
is
know
gonna
why
put a
they
real
changed her
strain on
character
the
up like that. And then she's like, I don't understand.
How
Why
about
I
would you
you?
don't think
ask
she
him?
gonna be mad at Tiff, but this is definitely about to cause a whole lot of problems. Like, why? Why did he need to do this? I already didn't give a damn about you. Okay, never cared about you, never liked you, and baby, you all the way at the bottom of my damn shoe right now, honey. Oh God.
I'm sorry. I think he next. I think he's next.
Who, Zay?
No, Nook.
Next for what?
Took.
Pow pow.
Oh yeah, he gotta be. I mean, I really hope that season 7 is the last one, and if it is, then I would certainly hope that he would go.
Right. I thought season 6 was the final season, and
Me
then they
too.
renewed it.
Me too.
All right. I don't know. Somebody got a super chat. I was trying to put it up. It didn't. Oh, here we go. I think this Tamika. It's either Tamika or one of y'all, because I'm in YouTube chat. Okay, could y'all see Shad with smoking Bakari for Rob? Could I see that happening? If they do an investigation and it come back, I think he's gonna confront him though. But I think it is gonna all the evidence is gonna point towards him, but I think he's gonna end up getting off. What's your thoughts about it, EJ?
About DeMarcus comment or just this?
DeMarcus comment and this whole scene.
Well, this scene in general, I thought was, I'm gonna take some of Inga's words, trash, super trash. Need to be thrown in the furnace. But no, seriously though, I thought that this was crazy. Like, this didn't make no sense. First of all, I don't like the idea of shooting somebody in the back. Like, this is twice we see you pow somebody in the back, and I feel like that's a B move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's no honor in that. I felt like this was Alicia's. Well, no, we ain't even on that part yet. I'm sorry. Let's stick with Rob. My bad. I felt like in this particular scene, what was the point? He didn't want to be tied in with you no more. He was only tied in with you because you were supposed to take him out and you didn't. And then you got caught up in the business. And now that Duda is gone, just because he say he don't want to do business with you no more, you just gonna pop him in the back. I thought that was the craziest thing. And not to mention, should we be breaking the cycle of the Duda? Should we be breaking the cycle of some? Because even Duda wouldn't have shot you in the back. I'm just saying. Duda would have did it to your face. But I didn't appreciate that at all. I just felt like we were trying to get rid of a character and we didn't necessarily need to do it this particular way. I mean, honestly, I didn't care if he went, because I knew somebody. I said somebody major was going to go. And I do consider Rob a major character because they built him up so much over these last few seasons, right?
Right.
He's a character that we've built up and that we've kind of grown to like at some point, either way. But I didn't like the way they did it how it came about. But I knew somebody had to go. And if it was him, it's cool. It moved the story along or whatever. I just didn't like that shoot in the back thing.
I didn't like that either. I thought it was a surprising thing where it had you scream when it happened. But I felt like this was messed up. It's like soon as they get a cool brother, that's not a dog. They
emasculate all the black men on
every show. Good man they get on here, they take out.
Every black man is
emasculated. It's ridiculous.
There's no
well, we knew it had to be somebody innocent, but he definitely wasn't on my bingo card. I had Damien. I had even Darnell. We knew somebody, so they definitely got me with that one because I wasn't expecting it to be him, and I wasn't expecting it to go that way. I just didn't like the way it went at all.
Yeah, I had X'd him off my list too, Tamika. I didn't. I had I had my whole list of people that was like who was gonna get taken out. And I had took him off the list. I can't remember why I took him off the list, but I said it's not gonna be him. And I went with with somebody else.
Yeah, because I also was figuring he already got popped before. But the funny thing about it was when last week's episode came on and they kept sending him to the store, I said, one of these times, is he not coming back from this store? It just felt like they was about to go that direction. And then you figure the beginning of the episode with him out there with them cooking and Darnell telling him anytime you need me, you could call on me and bonding and him talking about his dad. It did kind of feel like it, but it was like I still didn't see that one coming.
It was really no reason for it. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make,
Well, it will move the story along though, Inga, because of the Alicia character. So it does serve a purpose. I'm not saying it don't serve a purpose because it do, but I don't like the back shooting part. I was okay with why they did it, but
I wasn't okay with none of it. I thought it was some sucker-ish.
But we still got
Straight
Bakari walking
sucker.
around. We ain't take him out yet.
I know. But now, I don't get me wrong. I like I like Bakari, but I feel like
I ain't
I feel
never
like
got
he should have been gone, but I think we're gonna have a problem. He's gonna have a problem next year.
Bakari is
It's
regressed.
gonna
Baby,
be
Bacardi, you on my damn list too.
yeah, I
I
ain't
ain't
never
messing
liked
with
him.
your ass,
I
okay?
was
When
mad at
I
him,
everybody
never
else
yo.
was
liked him since
sticking
he
up for
first
you,
showed up. He can
He
yeah.
made
go.
such a bad
He can
decision
be the
last
first
night.
one gone on the first episode of the next season.
They regressed his character though.
Yeah,
That was
I hate
Yeah,
when they
that
do
didn't
that.
make sense. I'm sorry. You making this whole change. You want to get away from Duda so bad. But the minute Nuck come around, mind you, Nuck didn't give a damn when you came to him asking him for help. And because he like, oh, I'm gonna be like your family, come with me. You just gonna go running out the door with him when you were supposed to be trying to get the hell away. Like, make it make sense.
This didn't make no sense to me at all because you knew he took out Papa's father. You know all the people that he's done, deleted. And you just leave right away with him? You know who I was glad that wasn't there when they came to the house?
Who?
Jamal. Because he probably wouldn't have let him leave.
That's interesting.
Because I was glad he wasn't there though.
I don't know. Don't put too much emphasis in any of these men. It's all
Right.
these men on here weak. So I don't know
Right.
that he
And
might.
and I was about to say the way they write their characters, like they do some uncharacteristic. You know them to be these people, and then they turn around and do something like so asinine, don't make sense. You be like,
How we get
like
here, right?
Dre, because they did Dre the same way. I still upset about that.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother. We done talked about that and ran that to the ground. But I'm still not over it. Nina's another one can go in the fire to throw her ass away. We ain't gonna see her no more. Thank God, So
Because
she
they got
ran.
several people exiting the show that's like literally exiting the show, and this was their way of taking them out of the show. And then you got several people that's coming into the show, like Ratimi, however you say his name, and somebody else. There's a couple more people that's coming in, so they're taking some people out, and then they're bringing some people in.
Yeah.
oh
So
yeah,
Nina is one of
And
the
I'm
people that
okay
theory
with
exit.
about
characters having to
Rotimi.
leave. That happens all the time on any show you watch. I'm okay, but just make it make sense if they leaving. The Dre character, Nina character, that they could have wrote it better to make it make sense. You know, this lady
I
just
don't
show
think
up
Drake
out the
character was
blue, and
on
now you run
purpose.
off and run around the country with her. You don't even know this lady's last name.
Bye. Yeah.
Moochie, I
I
got a
mean,
theory about Rotimi.
Oh, wait. I gotta.
and
Okay,
Rotimi
wait.
gonna be a bad character. He ain't gonna
Okay.
be a
Well,
good guy.
I got a theory with him too. I think he was banging the mother and Kenya.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
that
the
might
baby
be the
daddy.
baby daddy.
That's the
Yep.
Yes, I
baby
do think
daddy.
that's the
That's
baby
what I was about to
father.
say.
I do think that's the baby father.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just as soon as I seen his little grimy behind come near, I said, oh, he gonna be a major problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I
Sally, I
actually
agree with you. That comment, I definitely agree with you, Sally.
What comment?
She said, I think Lena Waithe intentionally writes the men on the show to be weak.
I think so too. And if they do look like any type of masculinity, she take them out quick. The only person that stayed around so long was Duda.
Mm. But he's toxic. So she should have been had gotten rid of him. Where's the solid black man? That's not problematic and don't have all these daggone issues. And
Marcus.
What did
who is
EJ
that?
say to
Who's
Damon?
Marcus?
Can y'all guess that? Y'all remember this? This is a trivia question.
Hold on, I gotta pull it close.
What did EJ say to Damien?
Yeah, the first time he came to the house.
Dang, I can't
Yeah,
remember
that
because
was
they was
It
playing with
was
the
funny
truck.
though. I laughed at it.
because Donnell invited him over for they forever inviting somebody over somebody's house without asking. Donnell just invited him over to Emmett house without asking Emmett. You
I can't
know,
remember. They was playing with the trucks.
Yeah,
The cars.
they were playing with the cars. Yeah.
But when he came there, he's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, because he ain't never seen him.
I know it was cute. It made me laugh. I was like, oh,
And he was like that. He said,
I'm your
I'm your
uncle.
uncle."
Yeah. Right. I couldn't
Um,
remember either, Sally. I couldn't.
And where's all the other 50-11 kids that Donnell got?
you
He got
know,
a whole bunch of other
Child.
children.
They'll be introducing them in season 7, child.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
family
when you
members.
heard him tell Nina this the last one, unless we haven't one, that made me laugh.
all right. So let's
They
talk
barely
about it,
show her
y'all.
anymore.
Was she right now? She wasn't a parent when she was there. And that's the part I don't understand. You adopt this kid, and it's like, oh, you'll be all right. I'll have somebody watch you. Really?
But I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with the notion that Nina is a bad parent or that she hasn't been a parent. I think that Nina is one of those characters who didn't necessarily get all the tools that she needed in order to be a parent that a lot of us are thinking that she should be, because sometimes people's parenting they think that buying things, making sure your house is taken care of, that is true parenting. The things that Keisha talked about was her not being there. Like when she would get home from work, she didn't spend time with them. But some people truly feel that if they are taking care of you, that is being a good parent. And that comes from your parents and the
Mm-hmm.
parents before you. So it just depends on how you look at it. I just never really agreed with that notion.
You are absolutely right,
All
EJ.
right. So I must bring it, circle it to
Great.
Nito. What's your thoughts about Dre's character, and how much trouble you think he's gonna cause?
Oh my goodness. Let me first give EJ her flowers for her soliloquy on parenting. It is hard. It is hard. And it is challenging. And if you don't have the tools and you don't have the wherewithal, sometimes, you get dragged through the mud. And people don't have grace for you and they don't whatever. They have whatever judgments on you, whatever. But I never thought she was a terrible parent. I just felt like she was more of a preoccupied parent. Like she always said all she had to do was work, 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 work. Then the husband left or died or something, and she had to pick up all the pieces, take care of both of the kids and all that stuff. But later for that. But yes, EJ, let me give you your kudos on that.
Okay,
But
but wait a minute, Nita. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but why would they make Dre? They brought in Dre back
and
in
she's a
season.
therapist at the
Yeah,
end of
they
the day.
brought her
She's
in
not
what
Exactly.
season 3, because it was after they got rid of Jason Mitchell character
right.
Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in Dre. They had the wedding. Everything was great. We was building. We was like, who this lady Harpo? We didn't know who she was, but then we started getting to like the lady after a while. Okay, so they built her up to be, now she really was the backbone. She really was the parent more so than Nina was. Then but then I understand the actress, some behind the scenes stuff, she had to go, whatever. But they could have wrote it out better. It's like she just abandoned these kids after she put all her life into. They looked at her as being more of the mom and dad than it was
I
their
know.
birth mom. So that's what I
I can't
disagree
answer
about.
for the
I'm not saying she
writers.
was a horrible mother, but she just wasn't
That's the
present.
way they wrote it.
She
Yeah, that's
wasn't
what I said. I
present,
can't answer for the
Yeah.
writers.
and so that was really what I think our gripe was. I don't think she was like a trash mother or something. But I just think that she was not present. They built Dre up to be the parent, and then they
Yeah,
just
you
kicked her
just
out like that.
abandoned her. Yeah.
I feel like they had so much communication last season, communication, therapy, and all of this, and then it just went from this to this.
Right.
And it's just like, how
No explanation.
what was the reason for the drastic change in the writing?
Even if the actress had to leave because she was, things something might have went funky with Showtime or Lena Waithe, whatever. We don't know the backstory on what really went down. But I'm saying the character could have been written out that her and Nina maybe went off somewhere, and why would they just write it that she just disappeared. She gonna
Because
go.
they didn't give a damn. Yeah, obviously they know they could have wrote it.
With her ex-girlfriend and then just leave. Why
Yeah.
would she leave? Okay, Kevin was already gone to California, so we wasn't gonna never see him no more. But why would she leave Keisha and the baby, knowing she's the one who was beating the street that found Keisha? It wasn't
exactly.
Nina.
Hold on, no. Nina was on the streets looking for Keisha too. Nina,
Okay,
that's
maybe
what
she was.
She was.
But
yeah.
Okay, I'll give it.
But no, Inga, your gripe is absolutely correct and valid. Like Dre played a pivotal part in this for the way they wrote her out. Yeah. And I understand everything you're feeling. I get it. But that's what I'm saying. But yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think she
never did that to her.
That could have been better.
Yeah, that's why what EJ said makes sense to me. It really had to be like they didn't care. They got into whatever and they just basically trashed it. Because it would have been simple for them to put it that they both left away together than doing it this way if I was gonna have
like
Nina
end up leaving
too anyway.
They could have had them two. They could have had her get another job.
Exactly.
In another city or out in another country. She got a job over in Europe and Nina decided to go with her. It could have wrote any kind of thing to make a little bit more sense. But I mean, don't know, maybe. What did the actress have a fist fight with them over Showtime? I mean, she must have.
Yeah, what the heck happened?
Listen, maybe
only they know.
They was trying to throw the straights a bone and say that the lesbian and the LGBT they got toxic relationships too. So maybe they was trying to write some kind of toxicity.
I mean, look, we know everybody. We human beings. Don't care.
Yeah, everybody got toxic.
You're gonna have conflict in your relationship.
I don't know. Maybe
they
Yeah, it seemed personal. I don't know. It's just very weird.
It seemed personal.
Kevin wanted to leave. Kevin already had made it known that was going to be like, he want to go on to do other things. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, he's young. He wanted to do something else. Yeah. So
they are wishing pregnancy on Lene. I'm tired of seeing people pregnant. Come on.
No. I don't know about that.
We already got that with Diana. Unwed mother, pregnant, all this stuff. I mean, come on,
Nita,
can I say one more thing?
I was gonna say did anybody want to cover this because we didn't talk about Dre and Reverend.
Let EJ say what she was getting ready to say, and then we can move on from there.
I was just gonna say one more thing. I was gonna say that we also got to realize that technically Lene is in college. She would, in all intensive purposes, she would be in a college dorm somewhere. So the notion that if they had just wrote it to where Nina and Dre just went off somewhere, it would have made perfect sense because all of their kids were done. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like they were technically done. Yes, they adopted her, but she's in college now and she would have been fine. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what the brat kept trying to say. She was just like, they got full lives. Half the time, they don't even think about your ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I got what she was saying, but she was irritating me too.
I get that too, and that does happen. I do get that. But I think for the viewers, as we watching it, we needed to just wrap it up in a bow a little bit better.
Do y'all think they're gonna be still living in that house?
Huh?
How are they gonna? I mean, like she's like, I'll have somebody watch you. So does that mean
who paying?
She's still gonna have that house?
Yeah, she'll still have it.
Because
she gonna stay there.
That house.
She in a Winnebago.
When her and Drake
she's gonna stay there. Like I said before, Jamal could end up living there, and he already said he gonna look after her. He need a place to stay anyway, so that take care of that. That's just like my mother left me my apartment. Like, yeah, she can do it. I was listening.
But that's a real house, like a single family house.
Exactly. So I'm gonna ask y'all this.
They hit a little different than an apartment.
Yeah, and then you got these people in here. Like, I mean, I feel like this was like written into a corner.
Yeah.
Because now you got a parolee there. We know this one gonna be hopefully she don't lock that window like I think she is and don't let him back in.
She better.
I'll put nails in the window and bolt that thing down,
She better.
All right.
Especially with no parental supervision. She better put nails in there.
It was 3 characters that was ready to lead the show. What 3 characters, y'all? Besides
I mean,
Kevin.
now that he made his decision, he could go. He could definitely go.
I
I
think
can't
Rob
think of
just
who the
got.
other one is, but yeah, it was like it was on something. I don't know where it was on, some article, but it was at least 3, I believe, that were exiting the show. They just used the word exiting. So
Yeah, I don't think that they wanted to exit. It was they were exiting, either for money purposes, either for whatever. We got to bring in new characters and build new stories, so we got to lighten the load. Nina, she didn't belong there. Yes, they wrote her
the
out
storyline was
wrong.
over.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Her story is complete. She could have left with Dre. Like, I didn't like that they did that. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. When Kevin left, she could have been like, "Come on, babe, let's," what I'm saying, like something.
Right.
But yeah. And then
Went
Rob,
to
like
California.
out the blue, like that was not on my bingo card for real.
Yeah, that was out the blue. I thought it was gonna be either Darnell or I wasn't even gonna say Emmett, but I thought it was gonna be either Darnell or Bakari.
Was it you, Tamika, who said that, or one of y'all said that maybe it's because of the situation that he has going on in his personal life that maybe that's the reason why they wrote it out? But
it could be that.
I don't know.
Well, maybe you know something. That's
I didn't know he wasn't playing for the NBA
that's
no
a
more.
good point, because he got to pay all this child support and all this
He
stuff.
need that check.
So then he probably saying, well, he might have told them, take me out to bring my income down low, to bring the child support down low. You know, these Negroes would do anything to try to pay less child support. I know. I ain't going to tell all my damn story, but I know. So they'll do anything to lie, to say, they ain't making no money, and, woe is me type of thing. So they don't take no tax. I don't know if that's the case, but that's a good point. It could, it's a good theory. This is a good theory. So I don't know. But yeah, you get rid of Rob to bring on Jackie Long. What we need him for?
Oh, angry Jackie Long. He just mad at the world.
Yeah, it's just making the storyline go in so many different directions. It's all over the place now.
First, I thought he was upset because what's the boy named Damien or something? I thought because he covered for him for the robbery thing and took the bed for him. And they asked about him sleep with this woman. Which one is it? Or is it both? I mean, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
I want who's gonna start with this whole dinner scene with at the preacher's house and Pastor Zeke. This was a guess who's coming to dinner moment
with a fake Joe Osteen sitting there at the table.
I like the way Jake was talking to them. He was giving them the business.
That was
so who wants to start first?
That was wild. Y'all go ahead.
Nita?
Child, this scene was crazy as hell. It was so funny. I was cracking up because when nobody hold nothing back, and everybody just sitting around, they picking up on context clues, and they like, finally the white man, the white pastor, he was like, "Ooh, I know what the hell is going on here. We gonna go ahead, put our church finger up." With my church finger, we're gonna put our church finger up, and we're gonna exit stage left and get out of Dodge. It got nasty. I don't know if I was expecting this to go down at this particular. I thought it was gonna go down at the whole Tiffany, Nuck, Raw. I thought that was going to go down there, but it went down here. I was surprised. Look, and then little baby girl, what's her name? Dark skin girl down there at the bottom.
Oh, Gemma.
She said, "I know you ain't talking." I said, "Lord." They spilling all the tea. They was just spilling all the tea. I said, "Oh no, we're gonna have to teach y'all some church etiquette, okay? Before you come over to this house, we're gonna need some church etiquette." But anyway, that's all I got for that one.
But they both ratchet though. Who's next? Did y'all all discuss it?
I mean, I agree with Nita. It was just a hot mess. I mean, that whole dinner scene was terrible. I mean, it was you gonna have your the pastor's wife sleeping with the teenage boy. He come to the table. He got his girl. It's just a whole mess. It's just everything about it was a mess.
I agree. How about the moment of truth when everybody find out Duda gone, y'all?
Oh, wait a minute. I want to go back to the Thanksgiving. Because Tamika said something about the Thanksgiving scene when Nuck was showing up at Thanksgiving, right?
Uh-huh.
Why would you even have him there knowing that he threatening Tiffany, threatening Rob? He tried to take Rob out, showing up at the hospital. Yeah, you want him to come in and break bread, eat cranberry sauce and macaroni and cheese and yang, and all this stuff. Y'all make it make sense to me. Please, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
It don't make any sense, Inga, because you know why? They could have been
difficult,
at
y'all. I'm
her
just saying,
house.
it just
They could have been
irritates
at
me,
her
so.
house with her mother. Why would you bring him near? You could have been like, we're gonna be eating at my mother's house at this time, blah, blah, blah. Why would you bring him to that house?
When she asked him, well, what you doing for Thanksgiving? He said, oh, I'll find some place to go. She should have said, okay, you know. Yeah, well, maybe we'll make you a plate or something and bring it to you, a turkey sandwich or something, but you're not coming to Thanksgiving with us. The little boy ain't that attached to him like that yet. And even if he was, think he could see them at another time.
He seemed like he trying to Debo his way in there and get Keisha back. And Emmett is such a wimp. He let him cross too many boundaries right now. He might have to. He gonna have to put his foot down, Emmett.
But don't be surprised that Keisha don't fall for Nuck. They writing this thing kind of dumb like this, so Keisha might end up having an affair with Nuck. I wouldn't be surprised.
What's your take on it, EJ?
The dinner scene table, girl.
Yeah, with Nuck coming to Alicia the Rob's house for dinner.
Oh, girl, I thought that was a hot mess from the jump. That was stupid. Like somebody just said, they had dinner at several different places. If he had came to Keisha's mom's house, I probably would have been like, oh, okay, whatever. But the fact that you bring him to Rob's house, because this is Rob's place, I know Alicia owns it, but I'm saying it's Rob's place. It's Rob's place, is with Tiffany. Alicia's gonna be there, and damn near everybody else who got beef with Duda. Really?
Right.
That didn't make any sense to me. That whole scene, and even Alicia's like, "What is he doing here?" And then you see this later.
Yeah, listen. If somebody is threatening your life, they are exploiting you. They are strong arming you. No, you don't get to come in my house.
Exactly.
Having dinner is very serious. That's like
breaking
you
bread.
don't bring people into your house for dinner that you really like. You don't just sit there and just no.
Yeah, no.
And I don't want to hear this about, well, that's the child's father. That doesn't mean he has the right to take over your life. No. You know?
I just think Keisha was really not using her head with this one. Especially once I seen him at the table at the mother's house, I was like, what the heck is he doing eating? There was no reason for him to be there. I was so mad. I feel like this was a bad decision on her part. And I think this is going to cause a lot of problems between her and Tiff. Because you took the love of her life from her right now. She just told you. That was the last thing she told you before all of this went down. I'm truly happy. I have a good man. When you tell her, and it seemed like she do that all the time when stuff happened with her. Like, remember when she was talking to Emmett and she didn't want her to know? This shouldn't have been, he should have never been at that house.
Not at all.
Let me see what the chat is saying.
What Nuck gonna do when he find out that Keisha is pregnant? I'm saying it's not gonna go the way
it's not. It might go.
Go.
Exactly. It might get very, very. It might get very crazy. Emmett need to needs to do himself a damn favor and grow himself some balls. And he should in her damn place. Yeah, he gotta put her in a place, and he gotta put her in a place and tell her he doesn't want Nuck by his house anymore. And if she doesn't like it, he's leaving her ass.
She can meet Nuck at the McDonald's to see the little baby, you know.
Go to your mama house and meet.
Somewhere it can be out in the street at the park. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be coming in there making himself comfortable, sitting all up on the sofa and all that. No.
They met up after Duda's deletion and didn't ask Nuck about it. Then Rob talks crazy to the guy that's already said he would KI double hockey sticks you.
You just ate Thanksgiving dinner, sweet potato pie and all that at that man's house. Then you gonna take him out?
That's crazy to me. And then you talked all of this smack to Bakari and you basically pow-powed him in the back. He's just some sucker-ish. And I don't think he was that disrespectful for him to take him out like that.
Yeah, if that's some Duda stuff, and that's
if you got the whole kingdom, why do you need Rob's piece?
Well, remember, do y'all think he did that to let Zay know that I'm the one in charge? Because they thought he was gonna be number 2.
I think he let Zay know he wasn't gonna be number 2 when he told Bakari to get in the front seat and he told him to get in the back. that solidified it right there.
Well, I do you one better. I say he was making his decision for Bakari to be his number 2 when he came to the house to get him. When he came there like this to get him, and they thing. He made his decision there where he said, I can't trust nobody but you. So if anybody gonna be able to get close to him, it's him. But I do got a theory that's in the works. And
because he knows that he has aspirations to be that person. Mm-hmm. And he knows that he makes the moves that he needs to do to be that person. He knows Bakari, he ain't all the way in it. He like a puppet. Like he's doing this stuff. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out why y'all doing it, because y'all life can get snuffed out just like that. And you don't even got nowhere to lay your head. You laying at Papa's house. Like, if I'm in the streets, I need to have my own place. I need to have my own ride. I need to have something to show for that my life is like expendable. Like the way they treat their soldiers, y'all gonna have to pay me to be a soldier. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me how these kids just willingly
throw their life away.
It's crazy. And then he leaves his relationship with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
He chooses the street.
All this stuff with the book.
That's why I never gave a damn about him.
He was already out.
And what
he
about,
was out to me once he found out that Duda was gone.
Exactly. So he didn't want to be out.
And what about the professor, Dwayne Wade, Kadeem Hollister?
The professor wasted his time. Okay, he wasted his time. He wasted his money. Yeah.
All right. So
buying laptops.
Mm-hmm. This is the big thing. Do you think this throw up is gonna come back?
DNA.
I already said the DNA. Do you think that book? Do you think that book is gonna put him in there too?
No, because the book is already written, right?
Mm-hmm. But and they changed the names in the book.
Edits. He has to make some edits, so he may add that to it.
I don't even give a damn. They could roll Bakari ass right on in jail. You want to be so dumb.
I know y'all like Bakari. I think he changed. He ain't changed. He been the same person. So
what? LSW says Nuck and Zay are cousins on the show, but Bakari doesn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's what I heard a while back. Mm-hmm.
I really hope Rob's deletion is the catalyst to the show to show us Alicia that Rob was talking about she makes Duda seem like a saint. I think we got a teaser of her character this season.
Okay,
I feel like
so.
she was talking. I feel like she took too long to do this.
She just it's just talk. She's not.
You pointed that hammer at him 3 times and never
She's
squeezed
just
off.
talk. She's not.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. Have her talking, and that pissed me off. She could have been popped him already.
She got to
so
show me
now
that she's
you had to lose your brother, your ex-husband, your son, and everything, because Rob Ben said that she makes Duda look like he ain't nothing. I forgot the exact phrase. So when we was gonna see that, like, why was y'all holding it back? Why y'all didn't show him, show what he was talking about?
Like when they took out Leon, there was no talk about that. It was just everybody just moved on to the next thing.
I feel like,
and she was mad. She was mad that Nuck did it.
Mm-hmm.
So you was gonna give another warning, girl? Come on.
Matter of fact, when he walked into that Thanksgiving dinner, I'm sorry, I'm still back on that damn dinner. He walked in there. I'm sorry, Nuck walked in there. Alicia should have said, "No, get your ass out of here." Because you know what I'm saying? Because of the Leon character, Alonzo. That was one thing too. I don't know. They might as well have Zay come to the Thanksgiving dinner. They had everybody, all the other thugs up in there. So they might as well have Zay come in.
I was shocked he didn't show up.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. He might as well been there.
Yeah,
did y'all
wasn't he busy with Kenya?
Did y'all talk about that yet? About now the king is all fascinated.
She's turned on.
Girl, I never knew he was. How was he short with his money? I didn't even know he was short. I didn't know that. I just thought he was taking money. He took like $5,000 from her at the bar when she sold the cigars. I mean, when she sold those exotic cigars, he came there and took money. That was the first time they confronted him.
Yeah, I don't remember him being short, but I could have missed it.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I guess he was short when he came there looking for him and said your man was supposed to meet me, but my daddy had just died and I was over here grieving that, so I wasn't there to meet you. I don't know, y'all. They just want to do this shit like trash. I'm sorry, God forgive me.
So, I got mad at this scene. How you let him in your house with all of that on him? And then you let him in your bedroom and sit on your bed. This is like, to me, when you come to pick up your son, you be in the common area of the house, the living room. He shouldn't even be walking all through his house like this.
All through the house, sitting on the bed. You don't just let strangers sit on your bed.
And you ain't supposed to be on the bed with the street clothes me off so much.
He just set Emmett up for the banana in the tailpipe.
I thought
they thanked him, but they don't even know what they thanking him for. Do you think his days? He knows his days is numbered now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The way
I thought that this was I thought that this would also be a way for a quick alibi too, in a sense, especially like you go there and you tell them, like, because how he presents it is, I did it for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, lying ass.
Right. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is also to me, it was a setup for an alibi if it even come back to him.
Right.
I mean that part, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. But the whole thing with Duda's blood being at Emmett's house,
that's what I'm saying. You know.
Mm-hmm. So I got another question for y'all, and it's let me go to here. Hold on. Can y'all see it? No.
See what?
Hold on, I'm about to give me a second.
Those are the same thing. Oh.
Zay was looking like he was scared.
He was.
He looked like
he caught him off guard with that.
Yeah, he ain't see it coming.
Somebody that's gonna shoot you from the back. I ain't being around you. I'm sorry.
Keisha, you might as well have went ahead and blew up in the damn car the other day. I was over here getting all upset for you to turn around and be dumb and let this dude come in here with his bloody clothes and hold your son. Like, girl,
this is crazy to me.
Yeah, see, y'all don't make me out to be like I'm crazy, y'all. This stuff is wrong in this damn show. It's a whole bunch of stuff wrong.
Okay,
You
so
know?
I want to ask y'all about Bianca. Do you think that Bianca is in cahoots with Roz? Because remember, she said she wants to sit next to the number 2.
Well, where's she
So
gonna sit at now?
no, I'm talking about Rosalind. Like she
I
wants to
know,
be
but I'm
Nook.
just saying.
Like
She said she likes to be on the court, but I'm saying where's she gonna sit at now in this situation? Nuck ain't gonna have her sitting next to him.
exactly. Right. I think this was.
I mean, do we even need to see her again? Like, what is
No,
We
I think
really
she's
don't.
done. I think
Yeah.
she's done. We got 94 people in the building.
All right.
Hit the like, hit the share. Put me up in that algorithm, y'all. Put my girls up there in that algorithm and holla at your girl. So, yo,
DNA all in the house.
yeah,
Right. That's what
this
I said.
I'm so mad at Keisha because she's not even thinking with her head right now.
I guess she got pregnancy brain like Diana.
You know?
Yes, Tamika.
I mean, pregnancy
Okay.
brain is a real thing, but however,
is.
it don't make you that daggone stupid. I don't think. I don't know.
Exactly. Havana says Nuck taking out Rob is exactly why Keisha shouldn't have told Nook that the sperm donor is the father of Ronnie. I agree.
Yeah.
And he didn't, and that's what Emmett was saying. He was like, "Do you gotta tell him?"
I said that,
What
but
difference
so many
does it
people
make if
told me I
Emmett's
was
taking
wrong.
care of the baby?
But
They
remember, the way they wrote the story, they made it seem like it was so important to have him be brought in before the sickle cell. That's why they did that. They just threw that in there.
Wrong.
And it wasn't factual, right, Tamika? It wasn't factual.
But I'm saying you already know
Not
he
at
got
all.
sickle cell. Why did we need? He's got it. He's
because
got
the
it.
doctor said the father gotta come.
And we found out, and Tamika confirmed it from her experiences, that you only need both parents to know. You know, and why would you start that story like Tamika and I talked about it a couple weeks back, right? Why would you start that story on the sickle cell? That could have been something that we could have got some education about in the story.
Exactly.
But, you know,
it was just glazed over.
the most,
they just threw it in there.
Yeah. No. Just to give them a reason to meet.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you, LaToya.
I mean, but we all know that the reason why they did it was so that they could introduce him as the father, so that we could give, so that we wouldn't think that oh boy was the father anymore, and then we would give Nuck a reason to we would enter more strife. Like, I mean, that was the reasoning for it.
And my whole thing was I was okay with it as long as he was going to either sacrifice or protect them. But what you did was not that, Nuck. Okay, you was trash.
Really, now he put a target on their back.
Exactly, he put them in more danger if anything.
Exactly, because Alicia gave them security detail and everything. Now, I guess the security detail was dropped. They come on. They supposed to be having security detail. What was he dropped the moment that Duda passed? I don't get this. I can't stand when I find like this is not making no sense to me. So nobody saw Nook go to the house.
No, they did not, girl. They was on lunch.
Who wants to answer Boston Girl's question?
Security was at Thanksgiving dinner too.
Not in the sense that I believe you're trying to say it. Not in the sense of Tiff and Emmett. That ship is long sailed and ain't no feelings there. I mean,
yeah, she's gonna be grieving though. She's gonna be grieving. I want to know if Alicia's still gonna keep her close to her because they built a relationship.
I think she will.
Wait a minute.
I think she will too.
EJ, you said that you believe that the ship has sailed with Tiffany wanting to get back with Emmett.
Or even Emmett wanting to get back with Tiff, and her and Keisha, their friendship, I think, is much more important than ever putting that storyline back into play again. It just don't make sense.
And you think the way they've been writing it, they're gonna write it to make sense like that?
We did a whole season with it. I mean, it's no need to spin the block on it. It don't even make sense.
It don't.
No, it doesn't make sense, but that's why they're going to write it. That's why
But
they'll put it in there.
I get that they've been doing some off stuff, Inga.
They
I do
usually
get
have.
that, but
That's
I
why
think
they'll
that
do it.
this is not going to be one that they'll spend the block on because they've spent a lot of time building Keisha and Tiff's friendship up. And I don't think that I don't think they're going to violate that friendship. I think like we're just past it. Like nobody.
The
She don't need to do it.
violation is gonna be your baby daddy took my damn boo out, and we got a
Okay, so
problem.
you
If
think they're going to just
anything,
stay
it'll
best
be that.
friends? They're going to just stay best friends, and they're going to be like
I
this?
don't. I think it's
No,
gonna
because
be a
they're
lot
they're
of
not
strain
gonna
on this
spend-
relationship.
They're
No,
not gonna
they're gonna
spend the block on
have
their
beef
relationship.
with each
I'm
other.
not saying that it ain't gonna be no issue with the Rob and Nuck thing. That's totally separate. That ain't what she asked. She said is Tiff and the Emmett. I said they not gonna do that, but
Yeah,
But they could, because maybe it could be some issues that Emmett is having at home with Keisha because of Nuck. He goes to confide in Keisha. I mean, Tiffany, and next thing you know, they rocking and rolling on the sofa.
all right.
Emmett done slept around before, and so has Tiffany. So
They will definitely piss me off if they have Keisha
They
over
better not
here
have them
bumping and
sleeping with
grinding with Nuck,
exactly.
and then him going back to sit. No.
that would be corny. Like that would actually be that wouldn't make any sense. Like we
Look, they
it
had
wouldn't
the
make any sense,
teenager
but I don't put
swap.
it past them.
They had the teenager swap. Why not?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean
Teenagers
that's
swap
what teenagers
every other
do.
6 months.
but
They do it.
exactly what Tamika said.
Yeah.
That's what teenagers do. So that's it is
Girl,
what it is.
be quiet. She upset about this too, y'all.
She don't
I
like it.
know.
So I'm
It's
gonna
okay,
ask y'all this.
Kayla.
This
It's
is I
okay.
think just the last thing we're gonna cover for the night, and I want y'all to say who y'all think is gonna retaliate and why. Who y'all think is gonna get the give back with Nuck? Do you think it's gonna be Shad? Who do y'all think is gonna get this give back? Because I think he has an idea of who did it. Well, I'm just curious to know y'all thoughts.
I hope that we actually get to see Alicia in action, like in real action, not like this whatever was going on in this particular season. I hope that we get some real dark stuff like from Alicia. Like I just want to see her just go
Yeah,
dark.
Alicia, girl, you're gonna have to stand up, okay? We mourning right now. We are mourning right now. But
It
bitch, I
has
need
to
you
be
to
dark.
stand up. Okay. You got it off with some heads. Excuse my language, y'all.
It has to
Off
be
with
dark.
some heads.
They wiped out her whole family.
Yeah.
He didn't have no kids.
Nah.
They took her brother.
Right. You
They
gotta
took
get
her
like
ex-husband.
you gotta get like Louis an interview with the vampire and burn everything
part.
down,
Oh,
girl.
Yeah.
damn.
Come on, Tamika.
Speaking
Yes.
of that, we're gonna be talking about that tomorrow at
Come
9,
on
y'all.
with interview.
All right,
That's
so
what needs to happen. That's how you get some get back.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Keisha thinks she's
I
slick.
Take note.
agree.
No, I don't want them hooking up. I don't want them hooking up. She should be able to have some self-control. I do think he's gonna try to he's already doing too much and he's overstepping his bounds in their house. And Emmett's gonna have to do something about it.
But when they writing it like a soap opera,
Yeah, I see some people saying that DeMarcus,
like
but I see some people saying that DeMarcus, but I really hope that she would not do that. Go after the adults, chop all of them down.
I hope not too. Y'all getting this. I don't want to. We already seen a child get taken out in
That
House
is
of
nasty
Dragons.
work.
I do not want to see
I
that.
am
Yeah.
not watching that if that happens. We are not in Game of Thrones days. No,
Yeah,
no,
they're
no.
divorced though. Tiff and Emmett are divorced. They not gonna get back together.
I tell you,
You think they gonna get back together like Emmett's parents? Nah, I hope not.
Yeah, the thing to say is you
different
hope
situation.
not, but we don't know. They write it. They write this show like a soap opera anyway, so if anything could happen, anything is on the
Yeah,
table.
Tiff gonna
You're
be
right.
going through it behind this situation because she felt like she was in a good place, comfortable.
We didn't even get to see her reaction, yo.
Nope.
So that's the first thing we probably gonna see. But I do think her and Alicia, she gonna take her under her wing. And I've been saying that before this whole thing with Rob happened. And her business is gonna be good because she's part of their business now. She done been in the circles with the other women. and I think she's gonna be a good entrepreneur with this.
Yeah. But I do agree with Vonnie Love that their friendship definitely is going to be tested because of Nuck. It ain't going to be because of Emmett. It's going to be because of Nuck, specifically her baby daddy. When it all come down to it, because she's going to know that's the last place that he went to. Like, ain't nobody going to be crazy. And she be friends with Alicia now, or, close with Alicia now. Alicia know what it is. I feel like Tiff is going to know what it was. And that's going to be their issue.
Yeah. Because she probably going to be like, you had him at my house. All of that. It's going to be a conversation. She didn't think about nobody.
Probably gonna try to not gonna think that he did it because he was over there and because he had just took out.
Yep, she gonna be trying to defend him at first, but I bet you he about to try to debo their damn house and that little boy.
Yep.
Listen.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we covered everything. Anybody got anything else they want to address? Tamika, you got your morning glasses on? Is anybody going to do a funeral?
No.
Duda? Or is ding dong, the king is gone?
Oh, I already danced on Duda grave, baby. I had that Kendrick on and we was walking on that grave. Okay.
Yeah, he should have been gone 5 seasons ago.
What would Tony Child's part will be now that Duda gone? Will she get with Ross or stand with Alicia? That's the part I don't know. I feel like we don't know what's gonna happen with Roz now. She's supposed to stand, she should stand with Alicia, and they need to really, knock this dude's block off.
I mean, she did set him up with Alicia.
Yeah, because now she got her girlfriend that wanted the hammer so bad that was popping off at random people in the streets.
Mm-hmm. So. I hope she do it.
Oh yeah, I like that. I liked seeing him back in there. It gave me old school feels back of the Shy back in the day. Seeing him for like a second.
Oh, the cousin.
And did y'all see something about Reg coming back?
What?
I saw that somewhere on an article.
Is that true?
I don't know. It's some video clips with him and they all laughing and stuff. I don't know, child. That's what the streets is saying.
I don't know. I saw the TikTok with Kevin playing video games. Like, look,
but
this
it would
is where I'm at.
I don't know.
All right, we're going
to that's allegedly.
That makes sense to me.
Well, Tiffany needs to get mad at Rob and not Keisha because Rob shouldn't have went into business with Duda, and he should have listened to his mother telling him to go after Duda. Yeah, he shouldn't have listened to her, but he wanted the money to start the business. So this is the guilt that I believe Tiff might carry, but she didn't know that he did this. He went behind her back and made the deal with the mother.
Right.
Yeah, Reg died.
Yeah. Who said Reg
is bring him back? What are you gonna be the walking
dead? The ghost. I guess a ghost like Coogie. I don't know, child.
Well, maybe he might come back as a ghost.
Yeah, like Coogie. They did bring Coogie back.
They did bring Coogie back.
Yeah.
He might come back as a ghost because we see that Trig is having all of these issues now.
Right.
And he's going through all of that. So he might just do that.
I was just like, what?
Yeah, maybe some flashback scenes or something. Yeah.
All right. So what you ladies got going on your channel? Who want to start first? Well, you know what? Being that we just came from Nita's channel, go ahead, Nita. Let them know what you got going on.
Y'all, I gotta catch up on the Shy. I got Reality Talk TV, Love and Marriage Huntsville. The Never Ever Mess. I'm going to do something for the interview with the vampire. I did not review the whole season, but I'm going to give my overall thoughts. Okay. And so, yeah, check me out, y'all.
All right, Tamika, what you doing?
I think I got some stuff with the ladies this week. I'll be rocking with them. And of course, y'all know I do my sisters and, we got one left of Power. We done with the Shy. I got something up for interview with the vampire and Clipped. I think that's the last one for that one as well. I'll talk about that and I think that's it for right now. Self-care Saturday and what you should be watching this Saturday coming, and keep your notifications on. Stay tuned. Oh, I also am talking about Supercell this week, baby. Oh Lord, that
Oh
was so
yeah,
good.
I gotta watch the rest of it because I watched just the first episode. What you got going on, EJ?
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing like a pregame for the family business. So I'm gonna be doing that. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing the after show for the family business. Right now, I probably got up maybe like 5 or 6 videos about the family business, just like what's next stuff for each character, some book stuff if you're into the family business and you want to know some of the spoiler stuff that could possibly be in the television show. I have some videos up for that. And then I have my interview with the vampire, the review, and the recap over that last episode because it was fire. Of course, I got my power trailer breakdown and my power review up. And then I think no, we changed that. So yeah, so that's what I have up now. And then I have a few more recorded for the family business, some more what's next. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna drop them yet, but we'll see.
All right, Ginger Snaps, Inga, what you got going on?
I don't have nothing going on. I don't know what's going on this week.
Oh,
I
you got
might.
what you did? What did you do this past? You got what you do this past weekend? So if they haven't checked out your videos, they need to check that
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes. When did that drop? Saturday or Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever way. Sunday. Yeah, I just did. My well, it's one of the last movies that he did. Gang related. That's up there. Um, and then of course we just did. Power. Recap again. And so I'll do Power again on probably, I guess, Friday night. Maybe I'll get my quick thoughts on that. And I'm may try to get something in on Saturday, but it's not confirmed yet. So I don't really have no complete schedule yet. It'll just something will come up there.
All right. So
Yeah.
in other words, keep your notifications
Keep
on.
the note, yeah, and check in the community tab. I'll put something in there.
All right. So what I got going on, make sure y'all check out my video for it's a theory video for Raising Cane, well not Raising Cane, a theory video for Power Book 2 Ghost. It's Ghost Tough Love for Tariq. I have that. I have I have a theory video coming out with the Shy. I also have tomorrow we'll be doing an interview with a vampire. Wednesday we will be doing Mayor of Kingstown, and please be sure to keep y'all notifications on. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you ladies for joining the panel. Thank you Joyce and Babin, Kendall,
Oh
Havana,
no!
Monica, Young Champ, huh?
You see Jocelyn's comment?
Hold on.
Oh no! Please don't
Did
mess.
y'all hear they doing a reboot of the movie Car Wash? Somebody told me that.
No, leave it alone.
Yeah, they
It's a
doing a
They
lot of
classic.
always
reboots.
gotta mess with stuff. They
It's a
messed up House
Mhm.
classic. Why
Party
you
with
gonna
that
mess
with
with
the
it?
nonsense they did.
Oh no!
Thank you,
Uh,
Monica. Thank you, Young Champ. Thank you, Lemon Kush Pepper. What up? What up? Thank you, Vaughn. Vonnie Love. Sharon Harris. Demarcus, of course. And we are out of here. Thanks for coming out, y'all. God bless. And have a good night, y'all.
Bye.